Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Took a shot at the return, but steps out at the 24. First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Wildcats looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they'll go right back to him on first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. And there's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff heading left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Oh, that one's picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Trying to find some room. It's Smith. They stop him right at the 24.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They're going to run it. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The sure hands. It's Smith. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. This Memphis offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass caught. Can he get in? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Memphis.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kansas State, 0.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Memphis 14, Kansas State 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Trying for a fourth down completion. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. A quick juke. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Fresh set of downs, 1st and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Wildcats looking to run some tempo here. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. He bought some time, now lets it go. He makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage. It pays for him. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that is a big-time play.
And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
1st and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break.
29 Philly. Clear.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
And the back now goes in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner will be brought down. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. 42 Spider. They'll run it here. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
And your Kansas State Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Eludes a tackle. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. The Wildcats come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To throw, it's Johnson. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Completion makes it second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. On the ground, it's Giddens. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. That's a crucial response with this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Looking to scramble. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead.
That means the score. Memphis 24, Kansas State 8.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. They're backed up. Second and long at the 19. They'll feed the back again. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. On the run, it's Smith. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Memphis. And this one is getting ugly.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 18, set to kick off.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Wildcats offense back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Pressure is coming. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball and man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Memphis 31, Kansas State 8.
And the Wildcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. The Wildcats will come to the line to crank up the tempo. A handoff from the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Can he make it to the marker?
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in this football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Important 2nd down play coming up. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown continues.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Memphis 38, Kansas State 8.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line.
Kansas State Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Wildcats come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Giddens. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. So second down after the incompletion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Second down, looking to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown, Memphis. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more.
That makes the score Memphis 45.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 18 set to kick this one away.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Ball carrier running through tackles. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, try to get some consolation points here. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But they're right there. Yeah, that's what they've been looking for all game.
The Wildcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here comes a handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Looking for some space. It's Jackson. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
On the run, he'll let it go. And he throws his third interception of the day. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds room at the 30. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He fires it. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. First down and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. The offense threatening now, first and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. Second down and goal. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run the option. And just a short gain here, and that will do it for this ball game.